Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 23 on double integrals. So we are going to do one more problem on changing the order of integration. So let's start with this problem. Change the order of integration and evaluate this integral. So here order of integration is first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So these are the limits of y and these are the limits of x. For given order, this order we use vertical line. So to change the order of integration, we will use horizontal line passing through the region of integration. So as usual, in given integral, the order of integration is first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So we are going to change this order. Given order is obtained using vertical line, so we will use horizontal line to change the order of integration. And these are the limits of integration from given double integral. Y is from 0 to square root of 1 minus x square and x is from 0 to x equal to 1. So if we take square on both sides of this y equal to square root of 1 minus x square, we have y square equal to 1 minus x square, and if we take this x square on left hand side, we have x square plus y square equal to 1, which is a circle with center origin and radius 1. And these remainings are y equal to 0 is x axis, x equal to 0 that is y axis, and x equal to 1 is line parallel to y axis. So we can find out intersecting points of x equal to 1 and this circle by taking x equal to 1 in the equation of circle. So if we put x equal to 1 here, we have 1 square plus y square equal to 1, and therefore y square is 1 minus this 1, which is 0. So y is 0. So when x is 1, y is 0. So x equal to 1 intersects circle at point 1 0. So we have sketched the circle here, x square plus y square equal to 1. This is this circle with center origin and radius 1, and we have to consider line x equal to 1, which is line parallel to y axis passing through this x equal to 1. So this is the line x equal to 1, it is intersecting circle at point 1 0. So this is the line x equal to 1, this is y equal to 0, that is x axis. So y is from limits are y is from 0 to y equal to under root 1 minus x square, and x is in between 0 and 1. So lower limit for y is 0 and upper limit is circle y is under root of 1 minus x square, and x is in between 0 and 1. So our region of integration is the first quadrant portion of circle in the first quadrant. So this is the region of integration. This point, this distance is 1, so this point is order pair 0 1. Now to change the order of integration, we have to consider horizontal line, because in given double integral, order of integration is first with respect to y. So to change the order of integration, we have to integrate first with respect to x, and for that we use horizontal line passing through the region. So suppose we consider a horizontal line passing through the region, and as we know, on this line y becomes constant and x is changing. So at this point line enters the region of integration R, and this point is on y axis. So at this point value of x is 0. So here we write enters at x equal to 0. This point is on the circle. So from the equation of circle we can determine value of x. From this we write x square equal to 1 minus y square. So x is plus or minus square root of 1 minus y square. But here at this point x is positive, so we consider positive square root of 1 minus y square. So line leaves at x equal to square root of 1 minus y square. And To determine the limits of y, we consider lowermost points of the region. All these points are lowermost points. At all these points, value of y is 1, and this is the uppermost point of the region, and at this point value of y is 1. So limits of y are from 0 to 1, and x is from 0 to square root of 1 minus y square. So here we have written all these things. Imagine a horizontal line passing through the region as shown in figure, and the new limits of integration are x is from 0 to square root of 1 minus y square, y is from 0 to 1. So new order of integration is first with respect to x and then with respect to y. Therefore, a given double integral in which order of integration was dy dx is equivalent to this double integral in which order of integration is first with respect to x and then with respect to y. So after changing the order of integration, we obtain this double integral which is equivalent to given double integral. Now here integration is first with respect to x. So first we find out value of this inner integral. So we integrate with respect to x, and we will consider y as constant. So here because y is constant, e raised to y and e raised to y plus 1 are constants, and in this 1 minus x square minus y square, this we can rewrite as 1 minus y square minus x square, and that we can again rewrite as square root of 1 minus y square whole square minus x square. So we will have this type of term in the inner integral. We have to integrate this with respect to x. This e raised to y over e raised to y plus 1 is constant. Let me write it first. We consider e raised to y over e raised to y plus 1 as constant because integration is with respect to x. Now this 1 over square root of 1 minus x square minus y square is written as square root of 1 minus y square whole square minus x square, and we have to integrate this with respect to x. So this square root of 1 minus y square is constant. So this is going to be sine inverse x divided by square root of 1 minus y square. We are using this formula 1 over square root of a square minus x square dx. This is equal to sine inverse x over a. So in this case value of a is square root of 1 minus y square. So we will consider integral has value sine inverse x divided by under root of 1 minus y square, and the limits of integration are from x equal to 0 to under root 1 minus y square, and after putting limits we will integrate with respect to y. So again I repeat, this e raised to y over e raised to y plus 1 is constant, so we keep it as it is. Integral of 1 over under root 1 minus x square minus y square is obtained using this formula. Here we mention in the bracket. We are using this formula. Integral of 1 over under root a square minus x square is sine inverse x by a. Here instead of a we have square root of 1 minus y square. So we write sine inverse x by under root 1 minus y square. So here we have written 1 minus y square as square root of 1 minus y square and minus x square, so that it will look like this, under root a square minus x square. So integral of this is sine inverse x by a. Therefore integral of this integral is sine inverse x by square root of 1 minus y square. Now we can put the limits and then we see what we obtain. So this is integral from 0 to 1. This remains as it is, e raised to y over e raised to y plus 1. For x equal to under root 1 minus y square, we have sine inverse under root 1 minus y square divided by under root 1 minus y square. So under root 1 minus y square will cancel out and we have sine inverse 1 minus x is 0, so sine inverse 0, and then we will integrate with respect to y. Now as we know, sine pi by 2 is 1, so sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, and e raised to y over e raised to y plus 1 into pi by 2, sine inverse 0 is 0. So this is equal to pi by 2. Now here if we observe, in the denominator we have e raised to y plus 1, and derivative of e raised to y plus 1 is e raised to y. So we replace e raised to y by derivative of e raised to y plus 1. And as we know, the formula for this type of integral, that if we have f dash y over f of y, then this is equal to log of f of y. So using this formula, here we will obtain, this is going to be log of e raised to y plus 1, and limits of y are from 0 to 1. So now this is equal to, so first we put y equal to 1, so we have log of e raised to 1, that is e plus 1, minus y equal to 0, that is e raised to 0, which is 1 plus 1. And this we can rewrite again as, we keep log of e plus 1 as it is, and this is going to be log 2. And using the property of logarithm, we obtain log of e plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, here we are using the property of logarithm. Log of m by n is nothing but log m minus log n. Okay, so we are using in reverse direction. Log e plus 1 minus log 2 equal to log of e plus 1 divided by 2. So this is the value of given double integral after changing the order of integration. So this is all about this session. Here we complete the problems on changing the order of integration. In the next lecture we will do double integrals in polar form. We will see how to evaluate double integrals in terms of polar coordinates. So I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.